Good evening. My name is Joe Hayes, and today I'll be talking about why I believe student athletes should be getting compensated and paid for their sport or respective thing they do in college. First, I want to start off by saying I don't think anybody knows this, but in 2021, the NCAA alone generated $1.2 billion in revenue across all sports. That's a crazy statistic just to kind of think about. Uh, a lot of people probably asking, what is in it for me? I feel like a lot of this information that I'm giving you kind of give you a lot of insight as why I believe college athletes deserve to be paid and kind of like the ins and outs as far as what it's like on a day-to-day basis, the struggles, the pitfalls, and everything like that as far as that. Um, I feel like my credibility holds weight because personally, I'm a student athlete here at UNCP. I played college football for the past 2 years. I started off as a walk-on, earned a scholarship, so I've seen it all. Like I've come from the guy that didn't have any scholarship money to now receiving scholarship money from the school to play football. I played with people that played professional. I played with people that no longer play football. I played with people that coach professional or played or don't coach professional. So I've seen all walks of life and experience all walks of life when it comes to being compensated, not being compensated, or deserving to be compensated but not getting it because of the location or what's going on in their situation. So really just today I'll be telling you why I believe college athletes deserve to be paid. The first thing I'll be speaking about is being a student athlete is a full-time job, and I don't think people understand that because being a student athlete, first and foremost, like in season, out of season, my day starts at probably 6 a.m., 5 a.m. So from 5 a.m., I'm up, I got meetings, I got lift, or I have practice. Then after that, it's probably around 8. 8, you go to breakfast, and you may have a short period between class, maybe like 30 minutes to like an hour and 30, maybe 2 hours. So depending on that, you may have a little bit of free time to go to your room and either nap, but you probably won't even really have time to nap or anything like that. Then throughout the day, you got class, then you got to find time to grab lunch before you have meetings, practice, or lift again in the afternoon. After that practice, you got to go to the caf, get some dinner. Then after dinner, you got more meetings. You got other stuff you got to do for football obligations. So, like, you just being a busybody and always running. You don't get back into your room until like 9, 10 o'clock some nights. And you got to redo that all over again 7 days a week while having to maintain the same academic requirements as a regular student who has all day and a bunch of free time to themselves. So people just don't understand what it's like. And I feel like if people were to be a student athlete, they'd understand, okay, like, this is a job I deserve to be compensated. The second thing I'll say is, like, college coaches. Like, it's college coaches in America that's getting, like, 7-figure contracts, 6-figure contracts, 5-figure contracts. They're getting houses paid for. They're getting their kids' education paid for. They're getting cars. They're getting private planes, like mansions. Like, they're getting everything catered to them by the university, and they're getting taken care of. But it's like the student athlete isn't getting anything. And it's like, yeah, people say the coaches and everything kind of like hold a lot of weight, but it's like at the end of the day, without the players, there is no NCAA. There is no team because you're showing up to see the players on Saturday. You're not showing up to see Nick Saban. Nobody cares to go take a picture with Nick Saban. That looks cool and all, but Nick Saban ain't throwing no touchdowns. Bryce Young is. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. And then the next thing is the NCAA is a multi-billion-dollar company. Like every year, they're getting billions of dollars generated from either ticket sales, concessions, jerseys, boosters, donations. Like, they're getting a lot of funds. Not to mention the university itself is getting grants and all type of stuff from just the federal government. So, like, if the university is receiving all this, and okay, the first thing people think of at Alabama, when you say Alabama, nobody thinks about how prestigious the school is. They think about how good the football team is. When you think about Kentucky, you don't think about, oh, Kentucky has a nice dorm or a good gaming PC network career. No, you think about Kentucky basketball. So if you think about those things, you need to think about, okay, the college athlete itself and how they deserve that, because without them, there really is no university. Like, if we're just being completely honest. So that's my whole take on that. I feel like, I'm sorry. Um, just to kind of like transition, uh, there's a famous quote a man once said that a man who does not work does not eat. But being a student athlete, I'm working all day and all night, but we're eating leftovers. We're getting the scraps. So it's like, okay, on one end, you telling me, all right, if I do what I need to do, I'm gonna be compensated very well in all walks of life, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and more in the classroom, in life, for the program, for the university, on the field, and I'm still not being compensated. Like, that's really tough. So today I spent a lot of time just telling you about why I believe student athletes should be paid. I feel like there's a flip side to everything, so I can understand why people say they shouldn't be paid as far as the amateurism or as far as just kind of like the moral thing of, okay, what about the other kids? What about everything else? What about the fact that you're getting a $40,000 scholarship to go to a university, or you're getting X amount of dollars to go to that university and receive an education? I understand that wholeheartedly. So the other flip side is definitely realistic. It's definitely understandable. But, I just have my stance as far as where I stand. So I just kind of see it like this. Nobody in life will work a job for free for 4 to 6 years. So imagine being a student athlete every day. That's how I put it in perspective. If you want to go to work every day for the next 4 to 6 years without getting a paycheck, to feed your family, to feed yourself, to take care, to get the things you need, whether that's like food, water, car, a roof over your head for free, then imagine how it is to be a student athlete. So just wanted to put a little light on how I felt. Hope you guys enjoyed what I talked about. Thank you.